Another activity that's going to landmark the future success of the roadmap to having a good interpersonal relationship is making sure that you forgive your past self. One of the biggest mistakes I've realized is that as human beings, we tend to think we are the subtotal of the sum total of everything that we've done in the past. So maybe if you've been in, if you've done a lot of mistakes, you realize that you start thinking that you're that kind of person that keeps on doing those mistakes. If you're forgetting about things in the past, you take that as your character, and you start telling yourself that you're forgetful, which may not actually be the case. It may actually be a reason of having a bad interpersonal relationship, whereby you deprive yourself sleep and you end up forgetting a lot. So, and the other thing is about making sure that you coach your future self and forgive your past self. There are a lot of things that in every person's life they've done in the past, and they really regret that they actually did it. Mm, Regret might not actually be the word, but they're not quite at home with the things that have happened to them or they have actually done in the past. So let's learn to forgive ourselves of our past mistakes and let them go. Sometimes you might not be able to forget the things that you have actually done in the past, but let them carry no emotional no let them not carry any emotional loads, so that it doesn't affect you today, and also it won't affect you tomorrow. Also, for your future self, you can, if you actually learn well about your history, you can be able to coach your future self and set up yourself for success. You see, if in the past 5 years, when you look back, you check and you realize that there is nothing of substantial importance that you have actually done. Maybe you found in your past self you're a busybody where you start this, you don't get it done. You start something else, you don't get it done. Then you start something else again, you don't get it done. You have a lot of ideas, and then the ideas, they are all good, and they become a result of your distraction. You end up having a lot of things you started, but nothing has actually gotten done. So when you go back, study, and realize that this is part of the mistakes that you have had, you realize that you sit down, you structure, you re-strategize, and you replan that for the next 5 years, I'm going to pick this one thing up, and I'm going to make the best, and I'm going to do something about it that's going to be actually be visible worldwide or even countrywide. So this can only be possible if you study the cycles in your life, the past. Everybody has, I believe everybody has a cycle in their lives. I believe that sometimes you have money, sometimes you don't. Sometimes everything is nice, life is good. Sometimes you have a lot of pressures from a lot of different places. In learning to deal with these cycles is what makes us as human beings grow. So for us to be at home even in these times that we have pressure is not only being able to expect and know that this is just a season where I normally have pressure, this is just a season where I normally don't have enough cash, or I don't have people backing me up. Just know that maybe this is a season whereby these things normally go this way. You don't get it to your head. You just be at peace with the things that are actually going on, and realizing that maybe next time I should re-strategize, have some money set aside for seasons like this, so that you don't feel like this is the end of the world, right?